Mukbang. Hi, I'm Kasey.
And I'm Hope.
And welcome to Koping.
Welcome back.
With Kasey.
And Hope.
Cool. So today we have something special. Why don't you tell them what we're going to do?
I'm a vegan. We're eating Taco Bell. That's exactly what we're doing. It's called a mukbang. We just eat a bunch of food.
Come on, ASMR. That was great.
Thank you.
Good job. I am going to do an ASMR video someday.
Are you really?
Yeah, Tess and I have talked about it because she likes ASMR too.
Oh, okay.
And we send each other voice memos of us doing ASMR, like tapping on things and whispering. And it's so fun and so satisfying. I want to do a full video sometime.
It does not interest me at all. ASMR does not do a thing for me.
I love it.
I always think about that.
Obsessed.
I'm like, I'm missing something. Like, I just don't.
Obsessed. It's not for everybody. But I loves it.
Doesn't hit me that way.
I haven't eaten in too long. I'm so
he's
hungry.
been starving for like 2 hours, and we've been planning this.
It's been
and
a day.
It hasn't happened yet, so I'm not gonna make him wait any longer.
It's been a day. It's 10:37 p.m.
Actually,
I'm drinking some Synergy kombucha.
I'm drinking a mixture of Mountain Dews that were offered at the soda fountain.
So is it like the classic? Yeah.
No.
How many
classic.
Mountain Dews are there?
There was a bunch. There was no Code Red, because that's what I always look for.
Oh, I miss Code Red.
I know, me too. It was so good. Baja Blast.
Baja Blast is the one. That's the one, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you know, actually, I think it was some classic.
Did you ever do...
And then some orange.
The Pepsi Blue?
Yes, absolutely, yeah.
It was so good.
It's all candy. I mean, this is like a cup of sugar. It's huge.
Yum. That's great. It's great. Do you like kombucha?
I love kombucha. I do love kombucha. I once got a SCOBY and then I fucking killed it. You can do shit with it, but well, it happens.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, that's what makes kombucha, yeah.
Oh, you have one?
No, someone gave me one because they grew one, because they grow them. And I was supposed to make kombucha with it.
Oh,
I failed.
It's a
live thing. Yeah. Kombucha is like a
vegetable,
like it's a bacteria that lives in your intestines.
But what's Scumboy or whatever you said?
A SCOBY.
A SCOBY.
A COBI, I think. And it's like, it looks like a little alien. It's like this little like fungus thing that's growing. Definitely.
Like fermented something or like whatever the fuck.
Yeah. It's something that's old. It's been sitting.
Yeah, it's great. I love it.
Those are great angles of my jawline.
I know I'm spooked to watch this later. Come on, Ragamuffin. I'm here in the flesh. Ragamuffin is a great word, though.
Yeah, look like I'm wearing pajamas. Oh.
I love this.
Oh. Give me a little spanking.
What did you get?
3 cheesy bean and rice burritos and a Crunchwrap Supreme with beans instead of rice.
I never have Taco Bell with anyone else.
That's so
sweet. I think so.
I found the old video that we did of us reacting to like what you made me do.
I want to watch that.
It's funny.
I think our reactions were not what we were expecting. Like, I think anyone else would probably be bored by our reactions because it was all internal. And we
I screamed.
I didn't know what to do. You know what I mean? I was just like, I think it was all in my head. I was like, oh.
Mine wasn't.
Shit.
Literally this like really intense like beat and her saying, ooh, look what you made me do. That's the whole fucking chorus.
Talking. It's like speaking. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure everyone knows it.
It just sounds like she's whipping people.
Oh, look what you made me do. Like, there is a note, there is a tone there, you know?
But, like, it's so understated.
You can literally, like...
That bitch knocked out of the book. The two of them really hit it home with that song. This is so good.
I'm so pleased. This is, like, only one of the 5 things I ordered.
I actually ate before this, too. I was like, I don't want to go starving because then I'll, like, eat like a crazy person. So I went with a little. It was responsible.
I had my hair up in like a little fucking bun thing in the last video, and I never do this. And then I happened to put it back up again.
Oh, take it down. I'll take mine down.
right,
Mine's really
right
gross.
before this, and we're making a video.
We were both just like, get it out of my face.
Truly, I've been wearing a fucking beanie all day, or just like my poofy hair.
No, he was like, I made ponytail today, and he was just like grabbing it and like
Choking you with it?
fucking choking, just giving it to me so good. And then he'd like hold my throat, or he'd hold my mouth, and he would just like this, like huge fucking.
Crispy potato stuffed taco.
This is another cheesy bean and rice burrito.
Not gonna inhale this. Take a couple bites. Set it down. Breathe.
I deep throated his.
And you can feel it pushing against your belly button. From the inside. It's like that scene in Alien where it's just like pushing against.
Exactly.
Everyone knows that. Straight men know that.
Straight men know so little.
I like small guys too, but like.
I think when like artists are really like sexually like verbose, I feel like I wonder if their sex life is actually like.
It could be so wildly mediocre, though.
Yeah.
And here we have another bean burrito.
God is a woman.
God is a burrito.
God is a burrito.
I wonder what songs Ariana wanted to perform and what song he wanted her to perform.
They said that there was like that he didn't want them to do 7 Rings or something, which is so weird. That's like the #1 right now. Why would they not want them to do 7 Rings? You know?
Well, she offered 3 though.
I mean, she's nominated for God is a Woman, and then the album, right? Sweetener. So I'm sure they're asking for like No Tears Left to Cry, God is a Woman kind of songs. And she's saying, I want to do 7 Rings, thank you next, and probably break up with your girlfriend, I'm bored, you know?
I want
Into you. I want into you.
I
Do
want No
into
Tears.
you.
Wait, where did she perform God is a Woman? Did she perform?
VMAs.
Because she did No Tears too, but it was like Fallon or something. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I want like an award show size
Yeah.
production. But if she was like, okay, I'll do either my new song Ghostin'.
I'll do a cover of Nicki Minaj's Stupid Hoe.
Give me
Or
some, like-
I'll sing the alphabet backwards. Ken. Those are your 3. That was his name. His name was Ken. Not our Ken we were talking about earlier.
I always Google a picture of these people and I'm like,
It's like, ew.
truly, I was like, please drag him on Twitter. Thank you. Should we talk about something wholesome, just in case we can't use any of the other stuff?
Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Y'all talk about her. New hero.
Truly.
I just love the way she speaks to people, even in like, they'll ask, like, she keeps getting asked about the 2020 election, and she's like, she will not give her opinion to no one. And they're all asking for it. What candidate? And she's like, I make this joke. You ask me, don't ask me till the day before the New York primaries. Like, she does not want to talk about it. She's so about the policy. She's so about the specifics. We got a winner here. Open your eyes and your ears and your heart. And listen, all the congresswomen in white at the State of the Union. What are the suffragettes, though? What exactly is that?
They were like female activists.
Like Rosie the Riveter?
No, it was before her. It was for women's voting rights.
Oh, shit.
I think it's in Mary Poppins. There's a song about, it's like a suffragette song or something, and this character sings it. It was that era. It's like pre-Rosie. A suffragette was a woman seeking the right to vote through organized protest. Suffrage is the right to vote in political elections. It's like a play on the term that already existed. Yeah, like 1903, 1906. Shit. The formation was in 1903.
They got information in 1903. All the ladies got information in 1903.
I want that big cape Beyonce wore. Like that sheer cape in those videos. It's so long. And then they had like the fan blowing it up in the air. And it was just like dancing and wafting, you know, like she's just like singing.
She's incredible. Do you know who this Whitaker guy is? The Trump attorney guy? He's really hot though. And he's like not a good guy. But this happens like, you know who MBS is?
I hate that game.
Mohammed bin Salman. He's the crown prince of Saudi Arabia. He's doing bad shit and he's hot as fuck. And now this guy is like this attorney and he's not. He was such a fucking asshole to Congress today. Just like not answering any questions.
Is he this bald guy?
Yes. Jughead. Is that the right term?
He looks like a big jughead.
Yeah.
He looks like a big head.
You're just like,
jugs.
get that in the fucking faces. We just look so obnoxious.
Most of them aren't attractive though, so it's really not like.
Most of them are ugly as fuck though, and that's why they're in that party, because they're like, they're that evil. Cory Booger is not hard on the eyes, but boy, what is his name? When you got it, you're gonna say it, you know it. Say his name.
Whose name?
Mm-hmm.
Which one?
Texas. Oh, O'Rourke.
Beto. He's like sweaty as fuck, and like 80% of the photos I've seen of him, like sweaty. But he was campaigning, and he was like literally in like a fucking minivan, and he would go live on Facebook. Was like the thing.
Probably in the South, yeah. And he's like,
so he did these lives, and he's so charismatic, and he was so good at that. And then fucking Ted Cruz tried to do one. There's this like excruciating video where his people cannot get the camera right. And then they're trying to get the video going, and then the video flips around, and it's the woman on the other side. Oh, it was so painful. And they were trying to do what he's doing, you know what I mean?
yeah.
But he could just do it on the fly, and he's like in the car, and he's on the go, and he's at a site, and he's like talking to people. And Ted's like in a fucking room with like horrible lighting, sitting next to some dum-dum. And then there's someone on the other side of the camera, someone else doing it, and they can't pull it together. Because your like accumulative IQ is an empty fire sauce packet from Taco Bell.
I'm calling my album My Insatiable Heart. I love that. And I want the cover to be me. I'm like laying and you like see me like laying and I want to like look like this or something. With like hair and like moving. And that's what I want. That's what I want!
My Insatiable Heart.
My Insatiable Heart.
That's great.
Okay.
I'm gonna call my album Don't Eat Lettuce. It's like 90% water. And sometimes there's a lot of diseases. Spinach is a much more responsible and productive choice.
Get points for creativity and points for factual information. You lose points on accessibility.
That's my point. Whatever, stream it on iTunes. I thought that because I was just looking at this like pale ass, practically clear lettuce and this taco I had just ate. Fucking lettuce.
They sell at Trader Joe's. It's like, love them, but what a ripoff this thing is.
Trader Joe's.
They sell this like wrap. It says it's a vegetable wrap, and it's literally filled with shredded cabbage. And I'm always like, this is $4. Like a yummy like
sauce,
tortilla wrap, and like a sauce, yeah. And then like lentils inside of it.
I probably wouldn't eat that twice.
I've had it 4 or 5 times, yeah.
Seen those videos of like cringe Ted Cruz moments?
Oh, he's so cringy too.
There's so many good ones.
You've seen the queso one?
Where the thing flies out of his mouth, or a different one? There's a different one where he's talking and this like particle of something flies out and lands on his lip. I don't think he was eating. Everyone's like, is that a piece of your tooth? How long has that been there?
So gross. Now he talks about the only way to eat queso is it dribbling from your chin. He's just a foul person.
Or like he's like trying to hug his own daughter, And she's like... I watched it so many times. He's like trying to give her a kiss and she's like fleeing.
She's like, please no. I told you about the letter on my door.
Yeah.
I went to the 2 apartments around me and both were like, it wasn't me.
Do you think they were lying?
So I still don't know who wrote this letter to me. But I have loud sex. The people next to me have complained about my music being too loud. And that's kind of, one time it was while I was writing with somebody, another time I was getting fucked. And both times I turned it down.
Or they come knock on your door.
Yeah, they knocked on my door, yeah.
That's so awkward, I hate that.
The worst, especially when you're getting fucked and it's like midnight or 1 in the morning. And you have to pull someone's dick out of your ass and get up and go open the fucking door and you're like... And they're like, oh, the music's loud. And I was like, sorry. Turn it down. Go back.
Most people should be understanding. You know what I mean? Like... Where, like, you don't have to ignore it completely, but saying something, you can say it politely with...
Because, like, the dream situation in my head is, like, well, get my number. And, like, if I'm being loud, fucking text me and I'll shut up.
Yeah.
It's ideal, but, like, they're scared of me. So I can't... Like, I knocked on the door, and she opened the door just enough for her face, and she goes, hello? And I was like, oh, hey. And she kind of recognized me, and she opened a little more. But, like, they don't want me to see them. They don't want me to be around them. And it's, like... I just don't want to intrude, but also I'm like, girl, just fucking talk to me. I'm like, I'm not gonna bite you.
I was thinking about leaving...
Just text me.
A note on my neighbor's
scary.
door with, like, my number on it. But I was like, maybe I don't want them all to have that.
Yeah, I don't know.
People aren't friendly, but it's like, it'd be nice to know your neighbors.
Yeah.
But, like, maybe it's nice not to know them, also.
We're both small town girls.
Maybe I just want to know the ones I share walls with.
And I know one of them, and so I knocked on his door, and he was like, oh yeah, I can't even hear you. And I was like, oh, okay.
We pay our bill. It's not like we live in a place, so we have to, like, and walk on eggshells, you know what I mean? So it's like, I don't go out of my way to, like, be fucking silent.
Neither do I. But I guess I don't mean to be screaming, yes, daddy, more at 1 in the morning. I fucking yelled today. I didn't even
The sounds are usually, like, unmistakable. If you can hear, like, a...
Yeah.
Against a wall or like against like bodies against each other.
Yeah. And it's fun. But he's cute. I think he might be the best sex I've ever had though. Because it was good. I remember just thinking like, yeah, this is exactly what I want. This is exactly what I want from a lover. I love music, boys.
Well, the fact that you have the music thing too is like...
The music thing too.
Hi, welcome back to my channel. Bloop. Nope, 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 nope. Definitely nope. Goddamn. Did we do it right? Did we do the mukbang right?
I don't know.
Is it about the sounds? Or is it about watching someone eat?
I have not a clue. I don't know what forgiveness is. Can we talk about that?
You've learned what forgiveness
There's just like,
is.
there's like things in my head that I don't think about. The fact that I don't know how to do or like feel because like you don't know when something's missing, right?
Yeah, you don't. Yeah.
And then it happens and you're like, oh shit, I've never done that before. I had never forgiven someone before. I didn't know how. I didn't know what it was. I legitimately, it was like, it's like when someone says, oh, you know what that is? And you're like, I never heard of that.
Yeah.
You understand that it's a thing, but you don't know what it is, right?
Yeah.
And that's exactly how it felt. And then the quote was like, forgiveness is accepting the past for what it was and not wishing that it was different because it made you who you are. Or like, that's all how it like clicked in my head. And I was like, oh, fuck. That's the path. Because I thought about it. I was like, how do you forgive? I have all this sadness inside of me. How do you forgive that? And that was the like, everything went click, 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 click. And I was like, oh, Jesus, there we go. I can like visualize accepting the past as it is.
Part of your thing with too was you couldn't understand why someone would need your forgiveness. You were like, who am I that someone would need that I would have to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a big part of self-worth that like, I guess it's hard to talk about because people get really weird when they talk about it. But yeah, why would somebody even need my forgiveness? Who am I? I'm nothing. Like, you don't need my anything. So for me to put somebody in a space where they would need my forgiveness made me uncomfortable. So I've lived my whole life like walking on this line where it was like, don't offend people, don't put people in a place where they're uncomfortable. And like at all costs, you take on responsibility and blame. Oh, but that's not what people do. That's just like what I was taught to do, because that's what my...
Yeah, most people don't do that.
Most people don't do that. Okay, this is like a really like prime example. I'll like walk into a situation. To my own detriment, I would take on the shame of a room, you know? When someone laughs at me, I kind of go, well, I would laugh at me too. Or I walk into a room and it feels remotely uncomfortable, so I'll call out something that I look like or I'm wearing, or like just to like diffuse tension, right?
Yeah. It's like a defense mechanism.
Completely. Like I'm in a lift and this man is asking me questions about surgery. So fast. And it's so inappropriate. But I'm like, diffuse. Don't make him uncomfortable. Don't make him uncomfortable. You gotta keep it kosher. You gotta keep, you know.
Yeah.
I have this like desperate need to be liked that supersedes my need to be an authentic human being. And that is a problem.
Yeah, you kind of just take it yourself.
Yeah.
To take care of them.
Yeah, to take care of everyone. And that was part of with my family, is like, my family would be so outwardly so like, we love you, we support you, but like the little aspects of it, like the little micro pieces were like, didn't say that at all.
Mm-hmm. And
you have to like look at yourself and think, do I respect myself enough to say something and make them change?
Yeah.
Or do I...
That's hard.
Do I forgive the past?
Hard.
Or do I like keep pretending everything's fine and we keep acting like everything? Like it's exhausting to play roles for your family or to anybody, you know, to keep them from feeling embarrassed.
These experiences too, because especially people with such a specific privileged experience, there are so many nuances within a minority's experience that it'd be like a freckle on someone's face that it would go otherwise undistinguishable.
No, those people don't think about that because they're not in the situation where they're being asked the same question over and over about like a sensitive part of their body,
which is still just a fraction of what everything else that's going on.
Still just a fraction. I mean, there's still a huge like social implication for being a person with a penis who behaves feminine. Anyways, this is long-winded, but all I'm saying is I learned to forgive recently, and it feels good. I don't want to spend my days thinking about shit that's over.
Can seem like a thing that's like for the person you're forgiving, or for a person who seeks forgiveness, but
it's definitely
there are like you can forgive someone who's not asking for forgiveness and will never seek that from you.
Yeah,
but
isn't about somebody else.
It's not always about them.
I think that was part of it. It was a shift in understanding that forgiveness is about me, not about somebody else. Ugh, his big, beautiful hands around my neck. Ugh.
Did you ever watch the Land Before Time movie?
Yes.
With the dinosaurs?
Yeah.
They go in and then they get on each other's back and they make that monster and they scare the bitchy one.
Yeah, she was a bitch. What was her name?
Sarah,
yeah.
Sarah the Triceratops.
Yeah. I remember Petrie.
Littlefoot, Petrie, Spike. Ducky.
Spike!
Ducky. I love Ducky. She was my fave.
Yeah, I love Ducky too.
Yep. She was cute. That little girl died when she was really young. The girl who voiced that.
That's tragic.
Yeah.
Why are we smiling? Like my eye over here like tilts down. But when I do like a high pony, it kind of pulls eye. Yeah, it's like tilty as fuck.
Oh. This guy's dick. And I remember encountering a dick like this, and I don't remember who it belonged to. It belongs to this guy. It has a corner.
I'd call it a trophy. Yeah, like that. It's that big. It's bigger than me. No, it's like this. It's like a solid...
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for joining us on our... what do they call it?
Magic roller coaster ride.
On our magic school bus.
Beep beep.
Mukbang.
All aboard.
And we'll probably see you soon.
Yeah.
Catch you next time. Bye.
Bye.